y'all, we blazing while I'm doing this one right here, but listen to me. Well, let me come on, right? Peace, peace, family. It's the CEO of Young Pro Inc. Young Pro himself. Listen to me. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. I'm the one that's number one for education. I'm the one that's number one for those arachnoids. Call them what they are. Those fucking arachnoids, Anansi, spiders, any of that, them shits is not from planet Earth. Them shits is 100% extraterrestrial. You are not supposed to be interacting with them shits. I tell y'all all of the time. I tell y'all this shit all the time. I've been saying this shit for years. You are not supposed to be interacting with them motherfuckers, man. Am I somebody that is just for the that shit making me itch just thinking about it? I'm telling you, thinking about them shits make me itch. Listen to me. I am not someone who just promotes the destruction of sentient life. Like I don't go outside and randomly kill animals. I don't support hunting deers. None of listen to me. That shit is not hunting a deer is an argument that even though I don't want to have it, we can have it because the deer is from Earth. The deer is from Earth. The arachnoid species is not from Earth. I am keeping it up. So it's not from this world. A spider is not from this world. It's like motherfucker poaching a rhinoceros. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm not supporting that at all. I'm obviously going to help the rhinoceros every time. But at least we know the rhinoceros is from Earth. The spider is not from Earth. That shit is not from here. That shit is a highly intelligent apex sentient being. I mean apex predator, if not the apex predator. Keyword is the. Keyword is the. Them shits infest everything. Them shits take over the world. It's not about being obsessed with spiders. It's about knowing what the fuck you're living around. The earth has been invaded by extraterrestrials, and you don't understand that this spider is the extraterrestrial. It is. That shit is not supposed to be here. That shit hacks phones. That shit hacks computers. That shit is probably watching this live stream as we speak. I'm not lying to y'all. That shit uses web like a satellite. Any electrical signal that you are transmitting or that has ever been transmitted, the spider can listen to that shit in audio and video form through his web. That shit can use his web as a translator. What are you talking about? Where do you think the FBI got the concept of tapping a phone from? They got that shit from the spider. I'm telling you right now, somebody said, man, I'm scared. You should be. You should be. The arachnoid has advanced the military, specifically the United States military, more than any other creature. The question is how and why. How and why. America is allegedly a Christian nation, so they say, right? Let me grab my phone. America is allegedly a Christian nation, so they say. Okay, well, in the Bible, if this is a Christian nation, right? The Bible says that you are not to interact with the spider at all. It says the spider is a viceful and a malevolent creature, and it says that the spider, what you call it, you are not to wear the web or wear the silk of the spider. So why they making bulletproof vests and all kinds of shit out of that? Telling you now. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But I'm gonna just play this video, right? But before I play this video right here, I'm gonna say this though. Before I play this video, right? This bitch to me is too comfortable with this spider. If you ask me, right, this is my 100% opinion. This is my 100% opinion, and I gotta light a little bit of reefer before I make this. I gotta light a little bit of reefer. This is my 100% opinion on this video. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. Y'all tell me y'all tell me, you know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me, y'all tell me if y'all agree. I don't know what to say. You tell me if you agree. Now, this is what I'm saying. I believe that that spider was trying to bite that man, that whoever got the camera. The camera might have saved his life. I know that y'all think I'm reaching, but I'm not. Listen to me. The camera might have saved that nigga. Excuse me. The camera might have saved that nigga whole life. I think the camera was. I think the spider was trying to bite this man, but it didn't bite her because. I mean, it didn't bite him because it realized it was on camera. That shit ain't stupid. Like I said, that shit is not dumb. And here's the thing, right? Why are you interacting with this her, the lady that's moving in and touching it, and when they start crawling on her? My question to her would be, damn bitch, how the fuck is you so comfortable with that spider if you don't know that motherfucker already? Like, is that your pet? Like, have you been raising that shit? Like, are you raising it to bite motherfuckers? You could train a dog to bite. I know for a fact you could train a spider to bite. How big do I think the spiders are? Big as horses, bigger than that. Them shits get as big as the room that they got to grow. Them shits only going, that little ass spider right there is a little scout spider. That shit goes just coming out to tell the bigger one was out there. Like I said, them shits get huge. Them shits get big as a fucking horse, big as a grizzly bear. Them shits get big as hell. But the point is this: why is she so comfortable with this motherfucker already? Do she know this goddamn spider already? Exactly. Like, do she know this spider already? Like, she's too comfortable for me with this mother. She's too comfortable for me. But I'm gonna play this video and I'm gonna commentate. Then I'm done. Okay, look, that shit crawled in the car. Now, my first question to her would be, damn, like, why did you roll your window down for that shit to crawl in that car? Right? Why the fuck did you roll your window down for that shit to crawl in the car? That's confusing to me. Why did you roll your window down for that shit to crawl in the car? Second of all, like I said, listen to me. The only thing that's gonna really what you call it? What you call it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The spider crawled in this motherfucking car. We getting the fuck out. We're getting the fuck out, man. Only motherfucker I'm not gonna never leave behind is my kids. Or a woman, or like I said, I ain't gonna leave I ain't no homo, I ain't gonna leave my man either. Like I said, I'm not gonna leave nobody, but like I said, I would have grabbed this lighter and started trying to blowtorch that motherfucker. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't going for that. I'm not going for that. I ain't going for that at all. And hell to the no. Like I said, no. No. That's why y'all need them little blowtorch lighters. Like I said, that shit is an alien. That shit is not from this world, man. That shit is a fucking alien. I don't know if y'all really understand that. Like, that shit is a real life extraterrestrial. You're touching that. Like I said, this bitch is he. It's either she been raising that spider on the low and didn't nobody know. It's either she been raising that spider on the low and didn't nobody know, or that bitch is just too naive. Or she's probably too naive. Like I said, I'm not understanding it. Like, do you understand the bacteria? You understand the risk of actually physically contacting a spider? Like, you know where these shits come from, where these shits crawl, them shits to throw your whole biology off. And them shits get small. Like, them shits get super small. A tick is like a small version of an arachnoid. A spider, them shits can live inside your body and live off your heart, live off your nervous system, live off your brain. A spider is a form of parasite. It's a parasitic entity. Mm-mm. Centipedes are too. Listen to me. The word, the word insect. The word insect is, it's like a misnomer. It's like the word animal, right? It's a form of improper classification. Because if I say look at that animal, right? You will look at it, you will be more prone to look at this creature as if it doesn't possess intelligence, or as if it is yeah, like if it's just like an animal, like, oh, this is just an animal. But like, no, this is the highly sophisticated intellectual life form that has the ability to engage in exopolitics. Yes. So then we got to rethink what all have we classified as animals. That's, like I said, we have shit that's from this world that we are not done, let's say, debating about. Then we have shit that is not from this world that has some way somehow found itself into the debate. A horse is an animal. A spider is not an animal. It is a fucking extraterrestrial from our perspective. A wolf is an animal. An elephant is a natural animal. A rhinoceros, a giraffe, a centipede, a scorpion, all that type of shit. All that type of shit. Like, all that type of shit is not from this world. Insects are not from this world. I'm gonna be honest with you, they're not. Insects are not from this world, nor do they belong, nor do they have a place. And the job that they're allegedly doing has been fabricated. They're not helping do shit. They're not helping do shit. Let's keep it pushing. Now, if you pay attention, that shit is crawling right at the nigga with the camera. It's not even going at her. It's not even going at her. Wait a minute. Like I said, it's not even going at her. Call it what you want. Say it what you want. If that shit would have bit that man, listen to me. If that spider would have bit that man, if I was an investigator, I would have asked that bitch, listen to me, bitch. How long have you known that spider? You been training that motherfucker? Because I find it odd that shit ain't running for cover. That shit ain't seeking shelter. That shit ain't trying to. That shit is going right for that man. Exactly. Why is this spider crawling past you and going right for your passenger? Mm-mm. 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 I ain't playing that. Mm-mm. I ain't playing that. Let's keep it pushing. Now she grabbed it. That's contamination. As soon as she made physical contact with that arachnoid, she contaminated herself. Now that's contamination. Because if you don't know that spider, if that's not your spider, if that's not your motherfucking uh your personal so-called pet, even though you can't have an arachnoid as a pet, right? It's a fucking extraterrestrial. Like, what is this? American Dad, you got Roger in your house, right? But the point is this: as soon as she made physical contact with that being, that's contamination. You don't know where that shit been at. You don't know if that shit bit somebody that had HIV. You have no clue where that spider has been. That's what I said. She's way too comfortable. So why are you so comfortable? Either you are used to dealing with this motherfucking spider. You didn't raise this motherfucker up, and it's actually probably not yours, but you know what I'm saying. You the guardian, you the owner, right? Figure, right? Or you the one with vicarious liability over it, right? Or you just goofy and you just naive and you just think that everything is funny and everything is cute, when in reality you ain't supposed to be playing with that motherfucker. That shit is not from this world. Period. Now let's keep it pushing. Okay, that's all contamination. So from the time it touched her hand all the way to the time it got to her elbow is 100% contamination. Contamination. You don't know where that motherfucker been at? You don't know where that motherfucker been crawling? Man, you're not supposed to touch that. I would have killed that. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, man, I'm not like I said. Y'all ain't gonna never see me do. I ain't never did it. You're not gonna never see me do it. I'm not gonna never go outside and randomly shoot no dog, stab no damn dog for no reason. I'm not gonna randomly go outside and fuck with no cat. I'm not gonna randomly go outside and bother no animal at all at any point in time. I don't go camping. I'm not going camping. I don't do all that type of shit. Like I said, me fighting with the wild is something that I don't do. I don't go doing all that. But like I said, the spider, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker every single time. I'm gonna give it a chance to go. I seen the spider in the airport falling on the floor. I told that motherfucker, I don't want to have to step on you. Get lost. And that shit got lost. Like I said, animals is not stupid, but the point is that shit is not supposed to be here. That shit is not supposed to be here. You could get HIV from an animal, from a creature. Let's call it that, a creature. You could. If a mosquito bites somebody that got HIV and then come bite you, what you think could happen? That happens to people every day. That's why I don't play that insect shit. That's why I like to wear, like I said, I don't give a fuck. I like to keep my skin covered as much as possible when I'm out in certain places. No, you can get anything that comes in contact with anything that has a biological system, and then that comes in contact with yours. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what science class y'all haven't been in yet, but y'all need to go in it. Like I said, anything that has a biology system, if it can, if it is subject or susceptible to contamination, yours is too. As soon as you come in contact with it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So it's crawling on. Like I said, we don't know if that shit been in the sewer. We don't know where that shit been at. Shit could have been in the science lab touching on some chemicals. We don't know where that shit been at. We don't know where this motherfucker been at. But she got this shit crawling on her. She laughing and playing like this shit funny. Man, I would have, nigga, I'm telling you right now, I would have had to, as nasty as it would have been, I would have had to hammer fist that motherfucker. And I would have had to squash that bitch. But I know when you squash it, more of them come out and they start crawling on you. So you really not supposed to crawl. You really not supposed to squash them. Like I said, if I had to take my knife and pop that bitch off, or take a light, a blowtorch and blowtorch that motherfucker, I'm telling you now. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You don't let that shit crawl on you. That shit start crawling for her mouth. Cause that shit will crawl in your body and live inside your body. Look at what it's aiming for. That shit aiming for her mouth. Now let me show you how nice that is. Listen to me. Now look at that shit. Oh, I'm not touching it. No, I'm not touching it. Now once it realized that it's caught, look at it. It realizes that it's caught. It the front two legs went up and said, oh shit, I ain't got nowhere to go." Okay, so it realized that it can't go into her mouth, right? It realized it can't fill the cavity, right? It can't live inside the cavity. It realized that it couldn't get inside of her shirt, right? Once that shit realized that it's caught, right? What you gonna call it? Once this shit realized that it's caught, watch this. That shit jumped off her shoulder. So so the point I'm making it is this, right? I mean the point that I'm making is this. That shit jumped off her shoulder. She didn't even know that that shit could jump. You ain't even know that. So that shit, when it was right here, it could have jumped on her damn face, like if it wanted to. I don't know what to tell you. Mm-mm. Hell to the nah. Hell to the nah. Yeah, hell to the no. You got to get rid of that arachnoid. That's all I'm gonna say. Them arachnoids got to go at all times. Them shit is extraterrestrials. The federal government, whoever need to shut that down. The preservation of insects that need to get shut down immediately. That shit need to go. Peace, what's going on? You heard me? All right, y'all. I'm gone though off this screen. I'm gone off this screen, y'all. But yeah, them spiders, no, them shits gotta go. Them shits need to be banned from all sections of the earth. Period.